So let's go back, though, to that 4th and 1. The last play there where Cousins going can right there at the line. Walk me through it from your perspective.
It just absolutely frustrated me because this defense, and Coach and I, we talked about it, this is a fast defense. You have to hit them downhill. And for you to try to run an outside play, Coach, I just didn't think this was right.
And look at Nick Bolton here. He's cheated to the left. He's not worried about quarterback sneak. He plays the sweep right now. And that was the thing. Usually you run that play when you get them thinking quarterback sneak and everybody coming inside. But Bolton knows right where the ball's going.
It's 4th down and 1. Even if
1 inch.
You do a quarterback sneak. I don't know what Jac Robinson was thinking about trying to go horizontally, Coach.
Yeah, well, he's got Kirk Cousins with the coming off the Achilles, so you don't want to run a sneak. But run straight ahead. Go at him. Kansas City knew they weren't running straight ahead. They played the wide play, and that was the difference.
What's the headline for Kansas City coming in here on the road and getting a win after beating the Bengals last week in another crazy game?
It's do whatever it takes, and they've got that mentality. I talked to Carson Wentz before the game, and I asked him, the backup quarterback, what's this game going to be like? You've got your left tackle changed. You've got different running backs in. He said, well, we'll be close, and then Pat will make it happen at the end of the game. That's what they believe, and that's what they're doing.
A lot of respect for Andy Reid. I mean, he's not even with his entire arsenal.
Yeah.
And these guys go out and they play hard, they play tough, they play smart, and they just continue to win. And this is a sign of a championship team because they find a way to win.
And I know we're going to talk about Steve Spagnuolo afterwards, but he called a great game. Again, bringing the pressures when they needed it. 2 stops down there in the red zone in the last 5 minutes of the game to win it, and he made some great calls.
He did the same thing to us in the Super Bowl. He rushed forward, and then he started blitzing. And once he starts blitzing, he finds that groove. There's nobody better in the National Football League than Steve Spagnuolo.
Coach Dungy, you said it off the top. They're going to play those safeties deep. They're going to make them take the long way home. And Kansas City said, thank you very much. We'll do just that.
Atlanta, they had a great game plan, and just knowing Raheem Morris the way I know him, that's how they're going to play. Make them long drives, see if they can make an error on the way. They played the way they wanted to play. It just was that close.
Coach, we used to do the same thing to you guys. We used to, it was called bend but don't break. Keep those safeties back, force them to go on 10 to 12 play drives and see if they can execute all the way through. And majority of the time they did, but sometimes you just didn't.
But Atlanta gave themselves a chance to win. They had 2 shots at the end of the game to win it, and you couldn't have played better defense than they did.
And for the life of me, I don't understand Zac Robinson. Once again, you have Kyle Pitts. You have a guy that's 6'5", 6'6", against a safety, against a smaller guy that's 5'11" or 6 feet tall. You got to give them opportunities. And for the life of me, I don't understand or know what they see in Kyle Pitts if they see anything in him. If you don't see anything in him, trade him and move forward.